Let's talk about logical reasoning a little bit. I know you said there were some things going on there with conditionality. You
Hmm.
want to share a bit more on that?
Sure. Like I said, I do understand the if-then concept, but I guess just getting it in real life, like just trying to understand the concept in real life. And when I read it on the paper, sorry, my light went off. Um, when I read it on the paper, if it has if and then in it, of course I get it. But even if it doesn't have if and then in it, I still get the concept. But I, I don't know. I don't know because sometimes I don't get it, but I do get it.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean. A lot of times people have a good conceptual understanding, but then they can't really articulate it or diagram it or take the contrapositive. And so there's different levels of understanding. There's a level of understanding where you just have a conversation with someone and it naturally flows. But then to actually really force yourself to articulate it and paraphrase it and kind of remix or repurpose it, that's where we see if you truly have a deep enough understanding to avoid LSAC's tricks, because LSAC is very good at masking and disguising things and making familiar concepts seem unfamiliar or more difficult. And so it's definitely worth taking some time to write that out. And so you could even, as part of your review process, write things out by hand or type them or talk with someone else. Find a study buddy, find a partner, find a tutor, even go online and post about it. But it's really important to actually get your words out of your head, because in your head, it's too easy to look at the explanation or the answer key and say, I get it now. It's much harder to actually thoroughly explain it so that somebody else could understand it. So let's just walk through some examples now. I'll just kind of make some up for us together and we can talk through them. So let's say we have the statement, if I eat pizza, then I'll be happy.
Hmm.
That's a pretty simple, straightforward conditional, right?
Right.
If you were to diagram that, how would you diagram it?
P arrow H.
Perfect. Now, what would the contrapositive of that be?
Negative H arrow negative P.
Perfect. And how would you say that as a sentence?
Uh, if I don't have pizza, then I'm not happy.
Okay, so you said not P arrow, not H. But what you said was, but earlier was not H arrow, not P.
Right. Okay. So if I'm not happy, that means that I didn't have pizza.
Good. So is pizza necessary or sufficient for happiness?
Pizza is sufficient for happiness.
Perfect. That's exactly right. So if I eat pizza, then I'll definitely be happy. And that's kind of an extreme statement, because that's saying, like, no matter what else happens, if I eat pizza, then I'm going to be happy. So that means I could have 3 pizza pies in one sitting and I'll still be happy. I won't be too full or uncomfortable or anything like that. Or I could be eating pizza while being like swept up into a tornado. Doesn't matter. The tornado is not going to negate the value of the pizza. The pizza alone is sufficient to guarantee happiness no matter what else is going on.
Right.
And then on the flip side, if you see me not happy, if you see me like crying or sleeping or something else altogether, or angry, then you can infer what?
That you didn't have any pizza.
Perfect. That's exactly right. So I think you've got a good understanding of conditionality as well as the contrapositive.